Hello, beach friends. So, if you like seashells, I've got a fantastic video for you. Today we will be down at Fort Myers Beach. For me personally, it's my favorite beach. We are here a couple days after Hurricane Idalia came by. So Idalia hit on the 30th. We already saw Sanibel on the 31st. That was last week. Today we are going to be here at Fort Myers Beach. So it's only a couple days after the storm came through. So in theory, the shelling should be amazing. Now once I kind of get through this area, it's very slimy and very slippery actually. Got this kind of slimy paper fig as I make my way down to the water. We're going to also grab this lightning whelk. It would be terrible to leave him behind. So far we got a paper fig, a lightning whelk, and we're gonna get down to the water and kind of check out the conditions. Now this is what I always do. It kind of works in my opinion, kind of. It's not a guarantee, so I take a peek and then I kind of decide, is this gonna be awesome or is it gonna be a little bit more of a struggle to find good things? There's a lot of stuff here and I'm frankly thinking awesome. So yeah, on the very bend here of the island, so there's going to be plenty of things to look at. So this is a short-spined sea urchin that is kind of like a cousin to a sand dollar, believe it or not. That is alive. We're going to let that fella back in the water, rinse off this lightning whelk, and we're going to start our journey. And believe me, the shells, there's going to be so many, and there's going to be so many good ones too. So if you're ready to see what's out there for us today, let's go to the beach. This is looking great. Oh, this olive caught my eye right off. Oh, that's a good one. Big, shiny, pointy, fat lettered olive. Awesome. All right, what else is going to catch my eye? Now, that's what I'm looking. Is this little shells? Is this crushed up stuff? What's going on here? Oh, we have a little true tulip. A little one. But alas, it is not empty. It appears to have a critter inside. I know it's a little blurry, but there's a critter in there. So that is not a keeper. While I'm here, you figure better check, see what else is here. A little olive. All right, we'll add that to my collection. Excellent. And I'm going to take a better look just to confirm because I wasn't really sure that first time. But yeah, at this point, I have determined there is indeed a critter in there. I know it's kind of hard to see. It's not empty. That animal is alive. So we're going to put that animal back in the water. Now, I did come at low tide, so I know that the tide will be coming in, but we have plenty of time. Gorgeous common nutmeg. I mean, look, that's just beautiful. Great size. Look at that nice point on it. All that color. So that is a common nutmeg. Look at how flat that water is. Holy mackerel. It's barely moving. And we have a hinged shell. Here we have a sunray Venus clamshell. It'd be terrible to leave that behind, so we'll grab that too. All right, what is the next seashell that will catch my eye? Piece, yeah, just a piece. All right, I'm not tired yet. Normally I might kick that little piece. Oh, horse conch. So this is a Florida horse conch. It is gorgeous. It doesn't have any of that brown periostracum, which I happen to like. So I kind of like that it's different. Oh, it's so orange. It's so pretty and so clean. Yay. All right, and here we have two more lettered olives. Today was an insane olive day. I don't show them all of you, or I don't show you all the olives I pick up, but here's just an example. They're two lettered olives. You kind of have the darker variety and the lighter variety. So that's really kind of basically all the colors you're gonna get with those lettered olives. And then the angel wing. This particular beach, I do find an a lot of angel wings. Not every single time I come, but I kind of, when I think angel wing, I do kind of think Fort Myers Beach. So 2 lovely angel wings. Now notice also, I didn't tell you soon enough, the pattern goes all the way down the shell. Hopefully we'll find another one. So that is a Florida Fighting Conch, just wanted to pick it up, check it out. And then that is an oyster, and I don't typically really pay much attention to them. However, I want to let you know that they are here, and if you ever picked up something like that, just to let you know, that is an oyster shell. Right next to this turkey wing, and kind of knocking off a little bit of that sand. Yeah, I flip it over because they're just kind of funny looking, and I want to know if it's broken or not. I think it's lovely. Turkey wing. I'm going to hold on to that. Now, this I don't typically find alive like this. So that is a live spiny jewel box. I give it a little, just kind of test it. I know it kind of looks like I'm trying to pry it open. I'm not. I'm just kind of giving it a little bit of tension. I'm seeing if there's tension, if that animal's going to try to keep the shell closed, in which case I know it's alive and well. It should stay here at the beach. That is a little crowned conch. I happen to be particularly fond of the crowned conchs. Another spiny jewel box. A hinged spiny jewel box that is alive. Another live critter. Now that kind of happens too. After a storm, it kicks up a lot of stuff and a lot of live things. So not surprising that we would find something unusual. That's unusual that I would find so many of those live spiny jewel boxes. These are moon snails. That first one is beautiful. I'm going to wash them both off. Let's check out the condition of these moon snails or moon shells. All right. Yep, that one's gorgeous. The other one I probably will leave here. Now, this is also a member of the moon snail family, a colorful moon snail, and it's a little pitted, something that's come along and try to kind of extract that calcium out of the shell. So I'm not going to collect that shell. Maybe somebody else would like it. So that's a hinged spiny jewel box, collectible. So the critter is no longer in the shell. Beautiful purple on the inside. And that hinge, that kind of tendon, it'll stay flexible for a little while. It does eventually kind of dry out and get brittle though. So another spiny jewel box, a hinged spiny jewel box. And a pear whelk. One of the, not very many whelks we get down here, the lightning whelk and the pear whelk. A little rose petal talon. So pretty against those nice autumn colors of the pear whelk. Wow, I've gone nowhere. I've walked like maybe 50 yards. Holy cow, it's going to be a fantastic day. So I'm still all the way on the south end. Just to kind of give you an idea of where we're at, all the way at the south end of Fort Myers Beach. Here we another little horse conch, but this time the critter has not vacated its shell, so that is alive. Wow, the color on that is outstanding, and I helped it out. I just kind of picked off a little bit of that beach stuff from the shell. Gorgeous horse conch. Go ahead, friend. Go get bigger. Go make a bigger shell for us. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's another horse conch. So same shell. It's kind of broken. And a hermit crab is taking up residence here. I think he's just going to hang out for a little bit. So that is a hermit crab. It cleaned itself. You're quite lovely. You're a very handsome little hermit crab. So hermit crab is going to stay here. Hopefully find perhaps a more suitable shell. And there's plenty of shells here. So not to worry. All right, hermit crab, you continue to make yourself look pretty. I'll check out this nutmeg. So that's kind of like that nutmeg we picked up before. Well, it is, but it's just been here at the beach a little while. That is a Dulcinea. And this is an albino Florida prickly cockle. I just like these. They're really pretty common, not the albino. So this is an albino version of that. We definitely will see the colored version in a little bit, but I just like things that are different. Oh, crown conch. Yeah, it's kind of a deal breaker for me. Beautiful. The broken shells. Kind of. Not always. Holy cow. Seriously? No way. So this is a true tulip. Just sitting there. Wow! I never really find true tulips. I certainly don't find them this big. That is an epic find. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Like a chocolate true tulip. Oh man, that's cool. Oh, and I do like the olive, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick that one up too. What else? All right, a little. Probably not gonna hold on to that lightning whelk, but we do have a crowned conch. Oh, and so yeah, and other than checking out the condition, the next thing my brain starts going is, am I gonna keep it or not? Decisions. Oh, and what do we have here? Well, that is a very desirable shell. That is an alphabet cone. It's rather beat up, but I'm going to err on the side of caution and hold on to it. You never know. I might be able to use that for something. Okay, it occurred to me that maybe we should also learn the scientific name of these shells. We've already nailed banded tulip. We know that. This is a Cinctura hunteria. The banded tulip, Cinctura hunteria. So I'm going to refer to that shell as such, so kind of teach myself that name. That is a live Florida prickly cockle, kind of like the albino one that I picked up before, but this critter is alive, and they filter feed, and so it's likely, it's kind of what it's doing. Imagine there was water in there, it'd be kind of like pushing water in and out of its body, and it would filter feed that water. So that is a live cockle. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in the water. It's probably not having such a good time hanging out on the beach. And another Florida horse conch with, oh, look at that, a little bit of beach stuff, and it's alive and well. So that critter is not done with its shell. There you go. All right, we have a couple of whelks, pear whelks, some lightning whelks, top snails. Yeah, it's definitely, the shelling is better because of that hurricane that came by. I suspect this is just really, really good. Or just for this time of year, it's pretty good shelling. Oh, there's another Cinctura hunteria, also known as the banded tulip, but again, Cinctura hunteria. The hunteria is interesting because they are predatory, so I'm not surprised that it's got a hunteria in its name. Another common nutmeg with, it's just like wood or something in it. I've never found a live nutmeg, and I've never seen a hermit crab at a nutmeg. Doesn't look comfortable, right? With those ridges, the hermit crabs are like, yeah, nah, that's fine. I'll take that lovely common nutmeg. Oh, the husband's here with some Cinctura hunteria shells, a Florida cone. The scientific names are just, they're harder for me. They didn't really appeal to me, but I mean, how many times can you see banded tulip? You might as well learn this Cinctura hunteria as well. Oh, what? Oh, so many. Just kind of lapping in that water. Hard to believe. So that's the Gulf of Mexico, barely moving. Okay, we have a Cinctura hunteria that we're not going to keep because I'm just not. That's why I'm going to roll today. And then we also have this seraph with a little hermit crab, and I think I have them upside down. So let me try it this way. Nope, now I really think I have them upside down. One more time. There we go. Sorry, friend. All right, that's all you're gonna do? No problem. We'll just put you upside right and get you back in the water. Oh, well, look at that. Gorgeous lightning whelk. Yeah, might as well put that in my shell bag too. Awesome. Okay, big shell, big lightning whelk. That's kind of what we would call the tail sticking out. This is an olive. I'll just stick that in my bag. So that's really the front of the shell. That's where the animal would come out, the front. And, darn it, it's alive. So, and I always feel bad because I'm disturbing it. And well, at this point, look, you can see its tentacles. So look right there, that little pointy thing there, that's one of its tentacles. And then right there too. Typically, it's really kind of hard to understand what these animals look like. It just looks like squish, right? But they do have heads with tentacles and snouts. That's operculum. And so it's this black body. That is a very mature lightning whelk. I feel terrible. I'm sorry, friend. I'm going to move you back out into deeper water. Let you do your thing. So that is a gorgeous lightning whelk. alive and well. Treat it nicely. Let it do its lightning whelk thing. Another spiny jewel box. I love the spikes. Oh, those spikes are magnificent. All right, and that's because the animal continues to take care of its shell. It continues to build those spikes. There you go. That's got to stay here. Oh, yeah. That'd be terrible to leave that olive or that fighting conch. So let's put those in my bag too. Is that another Centura hunteria? Why, yes, it is. Lovely. That's a pretty good size one too, if I had to say so. Another olive. Yep, got to give it the old shine test. Yep, it's shiny. It feels like glass. Like it is so smooth. And this is probably for me, like the funnest way to shell in the water here. Just kind of little moon snail. Okay, we have another something. What do we got? Is it a whole one? Is it? Oh, well, womp, womp, womp. Yeah, it happens. So just a piece. That's okay. That is just fine. Oh, all right. It's a crown conch, but it's a critter. I can tell that in the front of the shell, the pointy part, there's a little black. That's the animal. Oh, sunray Venus clam. We'll grab that. So I'm kind of debating. Do I pick it up? I'm just going to leave it. Yeah. So I debated, and so that is a crown conch. I know you're not going to get a good look at the animal itself, but I already disturbed that lightning whelk. We'll go ahead and leave that critter alone. What else is here? Oh, up on the beach. Oh, little sand dollar. Anything else? Yeah, I know I got the sand dollar. Oh, bummer. The barnacles wouldn't bother me, but it is a little broken. And maybe somebody else needs a sand dollar, so I'll leave that. This kind of looks like Wentel trap area for me. That is a false angel wing, and the texture does not go down the entire shell. It's on the small side. It's a false angel wing. Anything else? No, clearly there's lots of stuff here. There we go. So back in the water, a crown conch. Now, I know my instinct is to kind of take my thumb and rub it against, but I've cut my thumb doing that. So I don't do that anymore. I kind of gently push mud around because the shells can be, and the barnacles can be quite sharp. And being at the beach with a bleeding thumb just kind of stinks. So that's another crown conch. I'm going to clean that up. I don't know. It looks kind of iffy to me, but I'm still going to make that attempt and clean that shell up. Oh, there's so many little things here. All right, oh, it's alive. A pointed Venus clam. Well, that's kind of cool. What else? All right, I do see that rose petal talon. Anything else between here and there? Oh, button snail. Missed it. Lots of little arcs and stuff. Coquinas. All right, so it looks like I did find a pointed Venus along with that live pointed Venus. Still looking just in anything, any Wentel trap. So that is a spiny slipper snail. Kind of fun. But looks like I'll just take this live pointed Venus, get it back in the water. Oh, and a little apple murex. Yeah, for a hot second there, I wasn't sure. Is that a lace or an apple? Oh, a Centura hunteria. Oh, but it's got a little crab in it. So that will stay here. Put a little crab in the water. Yep. Crab in the water, but hold on to my tiny apple murex. Oh, another top snail. Awesome. That's like almost always the same top snail I found another, it's called like a beautiful top snail. And there was also there's jujube, there's a couple different ones, but we typically just have that little golden triangle top snail. Oh, Gulf oyster drill. If those are perfect, I can ID them. Otherwise, It looks just like, I don't know, that. Yeah, it's something. It's a shell. It's small. It's got ridges and yeah, I got nothing. I don't know what that is. But we do have a Gulf oyster drill and the other little gastropod of some sort. Another olive. And trust me, I'm being good because like every other shell is an olive, but I'm just showing you like the really nice ones. I'm going to bore you to death. And a white Atlantic simile. I don't know why they call it. I mean, they're kind of white. It's just weird. And I didn't find it in the Atlantic, so it's strange. But that's a white Atlantic simile. It's got those pink little zigzags on the shell. You can kind of see it. More on the interior, you can see it. Neat. Little pear whelk. Do like those pear whelks. They can get pretty big, too. The big ones are really kind of substantial. Can I keep? Oh, good. I can keep it. So that's a little piece of a spiny jewel box. Yay. It's not alive. I can keep it. All right. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking about the tide and how the tide is out, and, and it's kind of like post-storm shelling. And you know what I'm grateful? There's not a lot of dead stuff. So we're finding live things, but not, there's a tide now. The tide's going to start coming back in. Not a lot of dead stuff, which is great because after the storms, I don't know if y'all have been out there after a storm, like a lot of times there's just, carnage. So this is nice to be able to kind of go out, enjoy the great shelling conditions and not have to deal with cleaning out your flooded garage or home. Yep, I'd rather be at the beach picking up seashells. Thank you very much. Oh, we have ourselves an apple murex. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. See, the operculum on this shell is really recessed into, so either the animal is alive or this animal is actually dead and the operculum is just kind of in there. Either way, I wouldn't take it. The smell is ungodly. So if you think it's alive or it's got a body in it, just leave it at the beach. Trust me. So I've been having myself a great time and talking a lot. So I'm going to be quiet and let you all have a little bit of beach time. All right, what do we got next? Oh, a little scallop. Oh dear. Yeah. I actually think the scallop has expired. I do not think that is alive. Interesting, right? It's not a mirror. The two different sides are different. And once again, I'm going to follow my own. I'm not taking it. It's, again, the smell. Oh, but that one I'm going to take. So normally the shells that I pick up and take home, they really don't smell. They're a little something or other, little drill maybe, and lettered olive. So, oh, didn't keep that. So if you've ethically collected the shell, in theory, it should not smell. So for the most part, unless, after like a bad storm, my shells don't smell. It's kind of nice. Little cone, little jasper cone. Cool. All right, some little shells too. Oh, and look, speaking of little, look at the little crab. Oh, it's so tiny. So it's not a hermit crab, probably a pea crab or something. So that crab can get along just fine without a seashell. Adorable little thing, though. So cute. All right, moving on to the next seashell. Another apple murex. All right, yeah, hermit crabs like those apple murex. I see those little arms in there. So you, my friend, must stay here. No apple murex for me. No problem. Put you in the... Oh, but look what I got instead. All right, it's a little broken, but that's so pretty. Totally can use that for something. Another little orange horse conch. Awesome. awesome. Wow, so many shells. All right, and just gauging on where I am, I've gone pretty far. There's lots more to go though. Lots more beach to cover. Oh, it's so nice out. Yeah, this is kind of nice. Another hinged spiny jewel box? Yeah, yep. Let's look at the gorgeous spikes and just double, yeah, alive. Yeah, your spikes are pretty good, spiny jewel box. All right, I've never seen this many hinged spiny jewel boxes at Fort Myers Beach. Kais, yes. Fort Myers Beach, strange. This is tragic, absolutely tragic. So lots of baby's ear. I love baby's ears. Love them. And that, no, it's just wrong. Aw, so I'm not going to keep that. Yeah, I'm so sad. Until we find the next shell. Oh, critter! Oh, no! All right, Sea Star, you're coming with me, bud. So this critter needs to go back in the water for certain. Now, obviously, it's been out of the water. It can tolerate being out of the water for short periods. They are animals that are used to living in the ocean, and it has tides. They go in, they go out. So sea stars can tolerate being out of the water for just a little while. That's weird. I don't usually find angel wings in the surf. They're normally up on the beach and they're dry. If you're looking for angel wings, they're normally going to be up higher in the rack lines. It's a lighter shell. The wind kind of blows it up the beach. So kind of strange to see it in the water. And we got our beach bowl, also known technically as the giant Atlantic cockle. And I am rather enamored with these shells. However, it has to have like a really pretty interior. So we'll leave this, I'd leave that here too. So yes, I take a lot, but I leave a lot too. I do. And if you like coming along with me on these kind of things, I'm going to go ahead and remind you to like this video, to subscribe, and go ahead and turn on those notifications so you'll know when I upload a video every Sunday at 7 o'clock. And an egg cockle, a painted egg cockle. Well, that's kind of neat. I don't find those often at all. Neato. So a painted egg cockle. Cool. And a quahog. Yep, that is a southern quahog. Does not have that pretty purple wampum color on the inside that those northern quahogs do. They're just these big, massive shells. I don't typically collect those. But the angel wing has a little bit of green on it. Yep. That I'm gonna go ahead and keep. The prickly cockle. I feel like it's like a shell that has like a secret. Boom! Look how pretty I am on the underside. So I just think they're kind of cool. It's like they're incognito one way and gorgeous on the other side. A Florida prickly cockle. Okay, and a spotted slipper snail. Neat. I don't pay a lot of attention to the slipper snails either, but I do have to say we picked up a spiny one earlier, and this is a spotted slipper snail. So there are a couple of those critters out there too. Oh, another, alive and well. And very spiky. Very pretty. Oh, you're killing me. You gorgeous shell, you. Off you go. What about you? All right, you're only half, but boy, are you spiky. Oh, yep, that'll do. Oh, it's awesome. Yep, super spiky jewel box. Another. So that's an albino Florida prickly cockle, the one with a special secret, but this one's all white. Awesome. Oh, and apparently I found a beach bowl that is a keeper. Let's see. Let me rinse that off. Oh, yeah, that's a keeper for sure. And the beach bowl, you know what? I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass. The green doesn't bother me. It's that interior. Yep. And that's quite all right because I bet my shell bag's getting kind of heavy anyway. I do love the Florida fighting conch. Juvenile-ish looking shell. Yep, making sure that's empty. Although to be fair, I don't really find hermit crabs in them either. And the, do you see the horse? Oh yeah, I see. Okay, I just saw it. I saw a couple things. All right, so I don't want to lose my shells. All right, so we got a Florida cone. Oh, maybe I should have picked up that horse. And another horse conch. Now, oh, it's such a great size. I know it's not perfect. Yeah, I'm going to keep it anyway. I don't care. We're going to go with the wabi sabi on those shells. I'm going to hold on to those. Yeah, anything else? Anything else here? Oh, another one. What about the... Oh, see that? Mm-hmm. Yep. Pretty. I'm going to hold on to that. That beach bowl. What did I see? Oh, another alphabet cone. Very desirable shell. Oh, it's got a lot of calcium kind of sucked out of there, doesn't? Let's keep it just in case. Oh dear. Yeah, a nutmeg. You can tell it's been here a minute. It's been rounded down. It's been softly kind of rolling around the beach for a while. Yep. A beach-loved nutmeg. Another fighting conch. All right, empty. And then I start doing the analysis. All right, do I keep it? What color is it? Is it shiny? How much periastricum is on it? What does the interior color look like? Is it big? Is it small? Yeah, all these different calculations are going in just to see if I'm going to hold on to it. Oh, that's a very pretty lightning bug. Not many calculations need to go into there. So I guess we got two keepers. And guys, we've been together. Look at this. That time has flown even for me. So I'm going to wrap this up now, and we're going to continue our walk next week. I just couldn't leave anything out. Everything was so good and so fun, and I'm so very grateful to my Patreons who've been going across the screen here. Thank you so very much for supporting me. Here's just a couple of shells that do not make it. Well, they didn't get onto the final board, so we're going to go through it next week. But this is just a couple that wouldn't fit onto the final board. It was so fun to be out there. So thank you once again. I hope you have a fabulous week. I have another special cleaning video that's going to be coming out really soon. So until next Sunday, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you again next Sunday.